Hey folks, let's dive into the intriguing world of understanding Jesus Christ. Inspired by a piece originally published in Asking Them Questions, 1950, and later featured in God in the Dock, 1998. Ever wondered about the real deal with Jesus? Well, imagine a fly trying to make sense of an elephant. That's the kind of challenge we face in grasping the essence of Jesus Christ. We're shifting the focus from what we think of Christ to what he intends for us, exploring the historical puzzle posed by his recorded teachings and actions. We're riding the waves of the clash between Jesus's widely accepted moral teachings, considered sane even by those critical of Christianity, and his mind-boggling theological claims. It's a journey through the realistic, wise, and shrewd moral teachings meeting head-on with the staggering theological statements. From forgiving sins to claiming the title of the Son of God, these aren't isolated moments, but rather woven into the fabric of his entire discourse. We'll be checking out various instances, like Jesus claiming to send prophets and nonchalantly dismissing fasting in his presence. There's this interesting paradox where he asserts his sinlessness while addressing others as sinners. And then, there's the grand declaration of being the begotten of the one God, a claim that's either true or points to a touch of megalomania. We're kicking aside the idea that these claims were just exaggerated by his followers. The text argues against them being mere legends, highlighting the straightforward and unembellished nature of the gospel accounts. Forget about legends. These accounts are more like a direct, no-nonsense storytelling, setting them apart from other ancient and modern literature. Let's not skip the peculiar details, like Christ scribbling in the dust during the story of the woman taken in adultery. The text dismisses the notion of inventing such details to spice up the story, underlining the modern touch of such embellishments. Now, on to the resurrection story. It's not just about survival, it's about a whole new way of existing in the universe. We're talking a novel mode of being, something different from your usual ghost survival gig. The resurrection narratives paint a picture of a fresh existence, comparable to the arrival of organic life in the universe. In wrapping it up, we're tossing in the Christian hypothesis, the idea that God descended into the created universe as a regular human, only to ascend again. It's a head-to-head with alternative hypotheses of lunacy or lies. And here's the kicker. The central question isn't just about what we can make of Christ. It's about what he's got in store for us. Are you in or out? The things he says are pretty different from your usual teacher. He doesn't just point the way, he claims to be the way, the truth, and the life. It's not just a philosophical journey, it's about absolute reality through him. Hold on to your own life and you might be headed for a bumpy ride, but give it away and you might just find salvation. Feeling ashamed or turning the other way when you hear this? He says he'll reciprocate. No disguises, he'll be back. And if anything's keeping you from him, toss it away, cut it off, or pull it out. Putting yourself first? Well, you might end up lost. Heavy load on your shoulders? He's offering to set things right. Sins weighing you down? Apparently he's got that covered. Wipeout, rebirth, life. He's not just a meal, he's your food. And lastly, don't be afraid, he claims to have overcome the whole universe.